Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Latzer and I'm a graduate student and dietetic intern with Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota. Today I'm presenting my study on social media use in the dietetics profession. So since its emergence in the 1990s, social media has become an increasingly valuable tool in marketing and promotion, with the ability to reach an exponentially greater number of consumers than ever before. Healthcare is among the industries that is attempting to benefit from this advantage to social media. So this study examined the current relationship between social media and the dietetics profession. Registered dietitians as healthcare providers have been increasingly active on social media in recent years. However, as a field, dietetics remains lacking in representation on social media. The purpose of this needs assessment was to examine the relationship between the dietetics profession and social media in efforts to identify the current social media practices and needs of dietitians. So a web-based questionnaire that was developed entirely by the researchers was sent to the inboxes of 5,000 registered dietitians in the United States. These emails were provided by the Commission on Dietetic Registration, and participation in this study was completely voluntary and all responses remained anonymous. Through a series of matrices and multiple choice questions, the survey assessed attitudes, beliefs, and practices related to social media as a professional tool in the form of promotion and marketing, as well as nutrition information sharing. Over the period of 2 weeks, the survey got 746 initial responses. However, 77 of those had to be discounted for incompleteness, leaving a final sample of 669, which gave a response rate of 13.3%. So the valid responses underwent statistical analysis, and the results of frequency distributions showed that dietitians do accept social media as a professional tool, but they do have reservations to using it themselves. Lack of knowledge and confidence, as well as fear of saying the wrong thing, were the top three barriers to social media use among registered dietitians. And you can see that rest of the barriers and where they fell in figure 2. So also expressed by frequency distributions was the desire to learn and embrace social media, especially among dietitians in non-clinical settings, which was interesting. However, a minority of dietitians reported having access to resources that could help them to do so, help them learn and embrace social media. So they reported being most motivated to use social media by the opportunities to connect with other professionals, provide accurate nutrition information, and promote themselves in the field. You can see the other facilitators of social media use amongst registered dietitians in figure 1. So interestingly, even though addressing nutrition misinformation was seen to be a major concern among dietitians, only 30% of dietitians that responded to this survey indicated that they would consider themselves or dietetics as the main source of nutrition information online. So the goals for using social media, yes, addressing misinformation, but there also was the promotion of dietetics and creating professional social media presences. Limitations of this study included time and accessibility. Time in that this study had 2 weeks to remain open to get responses, and accessibility in that several email addresses that the survey was sent to likely never saw the email because it was marked as spam, possibly by the email service that they go through. This probably had a negative effect on the overall response rate and final sample size. However, overall, the results confirm that dietitians recognize value in social media, but lack the resources. And in response to a vast and expanding call for social media utilization in healthcare, Dietitians must overcome the barriers and take advantage of the opportunities that social media can offer. With a demand for products and services to help dietitians navigate social media as a professional tool, resources are needed that will help empower dietitians to embrace social media. Thank you.